on completing your first step to better health. You guys did 6 weeks. That is outstanding. I know you're feeling better. I know you're looking better. Hope you have more energy. This is exciting.
Great job, you guys. Fantastic. We're excited for you. We want to hear some of your stories. Great job.
Have fun.
How many of you have heard my story, haven't heard my story?
I've heard it.
Okay, so obviously I'm George's brother. So first of all, I'm the older brother. I was the black sheep. Okay. So in 5th grade, George wrote down goals for his life. First of all, who does that? And in 5th grade. He took it serious too. He writes down he wants to be valedictorian of his high school. He then wants to go on and become an all-state basketball player. He then wants to go to college, play college sports, be pre-med, and then become a doctor. And he literally accomplished all of that, except medicine because he found his son. Me, right out of my mother's chute, I had an attention span of a squirrel. Literally. ADD. 5th grade, got my first D. Many more after. Cheated my way through high school. Very good at sports, but I was ineligible half the time. So then think about college. College, everybody's excited, take your ACT, SAT. Didn't take it. Because I already knew I was going to community college. Nothing wrong with community college. But community college, how long of a program is community college?
2 years.
I was there 5.
4 or 5.
Here's the kicker. I didn't graduate. So then my life really took down a turn because where I used to find my worth was in my looks, booze, partying, being the man. I could get people to have a good time, people could have fun, but that turned into 6 nights a week of drinking. Constant drinking, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Meanwhile, I was still living at home in my parents' basement, hiding this life. 2, only work for $9 an hour, so how am I able to drink 6 nights a week? Credit cards. Lots of credit cards. So then all of a sudden I got a DUI, got arrested. That devastated my parents. So then my life just started to take a whirlwind. Racked up 30 grand in debt, driving a broke down Volvo, not going anywhere, right? So then all of a sudden, April 11, 2009, made some changes spiritually. Gave up drinking, gave up all those other things, haven't touched booze in 5 years. But after a year of doing that, I realized I want to be able to do ministry for free. But how is a crazy guy like me, with no college education, no business experience, I was also extremely out of shape, I showed her a picture, 220 pounds in this little frame. Went all here and here. So I was not a picture of health either. So a lot of people tell me, well, I need to look a certain way to get involved. No, you don't. A lot of people tell me I need to have success in something else to get involved. No, you don't. So for me, what I realized is I want to be able to do it for free. Well, I look at my brother's success, but I'm like, no wonder he had success. He's always had success. But I said, what other option do I have? Well, a lot of times people say they don't have the money. Well, I had to call my baby brother and get a loan to get involved. But then what happened? For 18 months, I did nothing. I went platinum, so everybody gets excited. Everybody says they want to do something, but then they don't do it. So here's the turning point. 18 months went by. So it was about 2.5 years ago now, July 2011. Met somebody. Now I'm a sap. I like to take care of somebody. My spiritual life's where it needed to be. But guess what wasn't? Finances. I was flat broke and now 28 and living in my parents' basement. $30,000 in debt. Going nowhere. I said, I've had enough. So real quickly, I found desire. Very quickly. So instead of I can't, became I can. So if I won't, become I will. I said, I'm going to figure this dumb thing out. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to make this happen. 2, the biggest thing was holding me back is I didn't believe in myself. Okay, I'm not being arrogant. In Rockford, there's 180,000 people. I know 179,000 of them. I know everybody. I like to meet people. I like to have a good time. But what do people know me as? Funny guy. Entertaining guy. But don't listen to him when it comes to business, and he's not even in good shape. So this is what people thought of me. So I said, you know what? Same thing in my spiritual life. My past doesn't define me. I said, it's what I do going forward that matters. Same thing in business. So my brother comes home from Tony Robbins' event. It's about a month before I found Desire. And he goes, bro, I found out your problem. What does that even mean? He goes, you got limiting beliefs. I said, well, first of all, what the heck does that mean? And 2, it doesn't sound like a compliment. He goes, you just don't believe in yourself. I said, well, no crap. I said, what do you have? He goes, I have empowering beliefs. I believe in myself. I said, oh, novel idea. I said, of course you did. So my point is, a month later, I found my desire, found my belief. So here's what I ended up doing. You gotta set goals. If you don't have a goal, it's like you're a captain and you don't know how far you're going, so you don't know how much food you need. what kind of crew do you need? You don't know where you're going. You're just gonna flounder, that boat's gonna sink. So you gotta have a destination of where you're going. But you also gotta set a goal that seems unrealistic but still attainable. So how do you do that? Well, for me, July 2011, I went on a tear. My brothers, I said, Jordan, 3 weeks away, convention's away, I'm going silver. The old way, maxing out. He goes, huh? He goes, no, I don't think you're serious. I said, bro, I'm serious. I said, when are you available to come do meetings? He goes, well, if you do, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I said, no ifs about it. You're going to be booked. Guess how many meetings I set up? 25 meetings. Complete cold market. All cold market. So what did I say? Everybody already knew me. So I said, I'm not going to let this hold me back. I got to go meet people. So that's what I did. He comes back, does meetings. Long story short, 3 weeks, made $2,400, went silver.
Nice.
Go to convention. I see all these people walking across for Growth 25. Michael Hayes, Dr. Steve Herstack, my brother. I said, you know what? If all these people can do it, why can't I do it? I said, I also want to go gold. Because that goal seems very daunting. It really does. Especially in the beginning of the year. You got to increase 40 grand. That's $800 a week more than what you've been making. How the heck do you do that? Here's what I did. You break it down. Break down numbers, quarters. So this quarter, if I can increase 200 CVP growth and do that 4 quarters in a row, I got it. So you got to set something that makes you kind of feel uneasy. So then what I ended up doing is I went to Jordan at the end, and he was giving a big talk. You're going to have birds chirping at you, talking about Jim Rohn, right? So I get to the end, and I am enthusiastic and confident as all get up. I literally went up to my brother. I said, bro, I'd like to share my goals with you. He goes, all right, let's hear them, bro. I was like, I will go gold, and I will become Growth 25. He goes, bro, love your enthusiasm, man. Love your enthusiasm. But let's set some realistic goals.
Shut up. I don't like really mean shut up.
I was like, huh? I said, bro, what did you just talk about 2 days ago at convention? Yeah, you're a bird, chirping at me, right? So I get home. I said, bro, when are you available for meetings? Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. Okay, get ready. I said, because he literally was losing his voice doing some meetings. 20 more meetings, but then the next week I called, Broseph, 20 more for you. So I was a prospecting machine at this point. And so I said, when are you coming in? And he goes, I'm not. You're what? You're not coming in? He goes, no, I'm not coming in. I said, forget you. Click. So I had a decision to make. I'm a salesman, I'll admit. I could have brushed those 20 meetings off to the next week. But here's a quote I realized. If you're not getting out of your comfort zone, you're not growing. I said, so if I wanted to move on and wanted to learn how to do this, I had to get uncomfortable. And I will tell you right now, I sucked at those presentations. I botched it, probably said it was started in 1995, 1992. I said, but the point is, I had enthusiasm, loads of it. Well, long story short, he hasn't done a presentation ever since. But for me, what I had to realize is a lot of people ask, well, what kind of success did you have? Or what kind of success do you have? Good question. I said, but here's a question for you. What do you measure success as? Because here's the deal. After you, I got 10 more meetings set up in 3 days. People are going to move forward. I said, the reality is, whether you do or not, I don't really care. Because this train's moving. So the difference is, you want to hop on now, and you do not want to miss out on what I'm doing. So how about we partner together? That was my attitude. That's how I got around with, we only make $200 a week. Well, who cares? I don't care if you're making $40 a week. It's the point of where you're going. And if you can sell that, that's when people are inspired. So in 5 months, I went gold. I had 175 people in my organization. But here's what was even crazier. When I got back from the convention, I went to my boss at the gym. All these people are around. I said, I need to talk to you guys. And the manager, well, we're all family, we can talk here. So we're really not family, whatever. I said, I want, instead of 45 to 50 hours a week, I want 5 to 10 hours. They go, dude, don't tell me you're trying to make this network marketing thing work. This Usana. all this stuff. I said, with all due respect, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be working for $9 an hour. So why the heck am I going to listen to you? I said, let's listen to people like Donald Trump. Let's listen to people like Robert Kiyosaki. These are people I aspire to be like. So here's the deal. You're going to give me my 5 to 10 hours a week. And in 6 months to a year, when I have success, you will be doing what I do. They're all looking at me. my attitude was, and my desire, and my belief, how high was it? Through the freaking roof, to heaven and back. I mean, I literally had my confidence up that way. So then what ended up happening is, I always tell people, successful people often fail to never quit. I constantly was not getting the kind of goals that I wanted yet. And I said I had to figure out how to close. So here's what a lot of people struggle with, closing. How to close. Well, a lot of people, they make conclusions or assumptions on what people are thinking. A lot of times we don't say something because we're afraid of what they think. Well, here's the reality. Right. My dad said if you stop making conclusions on what people think, you're going to start having more success. What? I tried it. So December, I was still a silver director. Then from December to the end of January, I went gold. I learned how to close. And so what I realized is confidence and enthusiasm. You don't know what somebody's thinking unless you say it. So a lot of people think I'm maybe too abrupt. Well, nobody's ever told me I'm too abrupt. It's what you make of it. So long story short, I ended up making Growth 25. I was number 15 in the entire company. I was a trainer on stage. But then here's what's happened in the last 18 months. What happens when you hit your why? I remained complacent. What happens when you remain complacent? Well, you don't grow. So why have I been remaining at gold for so long? Well, I just got complacent. Well, I was at my brother's $1 million day, and Dave Wens, what the heck's going on here? He's like, you're getting me fired up here. And then all of a sudden we're sitting there at dinner, and Dave Wens goes, all right, here's the deal. Name and Dan. You go Ruby in 90 days. I will take you to Colombia, South America, for free. Like, yeah, right, you're messing with me. I'm for real. It's like, what's the catch? But here's the risk. You don't do it. I like the Blackhawks. You're going to buy me a Stanley Cup Finals ticket, which ain't cheap, Chris, are they?
No.
Not cheap. He goes, you're going to buy it for me, drop me off, and you're going to sit out in the car and read a personal development book. Now, that wasn't even what motivated me. I thought that was great and dandy. It got me kind of excited, but not that point that was going to push me over the edge. It was Dan Masuda. Okay, you were there. The dinner, when everybody's excited, you got all these people, Dan goes up there, starts talking about how inspiring it is to become a gold director. Look at this great achievement that you've achieved and all these certain types of things. But then he goes, please do me the favor though, and don't be like Conn Kemper and remain a 2-year gold director. I said, oh heck no. I said, now you let me up. I literally go up to him, I said, first of all, I want to kick his nuts. And second of all, I was like, all right, that's it. He's messing with the wrong person. Like literally, throw me under the bus like that, amp me up. So I literally went home. Now, think about this for a second. I've only been making $700 to $800 a week as a gold director. $900 a week. To jump that to $2,000 quickly, not easy. It's hard. Very hard. So what I realized was this. My desire was back. So how did I kind of do it? And I'll let you guys get back in there. But what I realized is I had to create massive amounts of volume of people taking a look at the opportunity. So how do you do that? So here's what's really helped me. And I'll let you guys go. Facebook. Sell lifestyle. Sell it like crazy. Don't mention your sign-up too much. You can still mention it, but not all the time. People don't need to hear it all the time. Second of all, never be negative. Always be positive. The other day it snowed a foot in Chicago. Instead of saying, oh, I hate the snow, it's so cold. I was like, man, it just snowed a foot. I'm about to get my second workout in and dominate this driveway and shovel. I feel great. This is the way my posts are all the time. And I just sell lifestyle. So the other day, here's how I reached out. So what do you do with a like? What do you do with a like? People aren't sending you messages, they're not commenting, but they just continue to keep liking. What do you do? Well, what I do is I saw their likes and I said, it's interesting, I need to figure this out. I need more people taking a look. I said, hey, I've noticed that you've been liking a lot of my posts on Facebook. What is it that you like? Hey, I like to travel. I said, awesome. I said, do you enjoy to travel? Yeah, I do. I said, do you get to travel as much as you want to right now? No, I don't. I said, well, here's the deal. I said, I've had a lot of success. I said, I can really teach you a way that one day, would you like to travel along with me in all these places I'm going to? I said, well, that'd be awesome. I said, if I were to send you a short 10-minute video of my brother, explain what Asana is in a nutshell, would you watch it? It may or may not be for you, but you never know unless you take a look. Heck yeah. Boom. That's one way. The other way is, what do you do with contact you haven't talked to in years? What do you do? So what I realized was, again, I'm trying to get massive amounts of volume. I'm trying to move it quickly, so I need to expose it to as many people as possible. So what I started learning is, what do people like to be? They like to be felt like they're important, right? So here's what I realized. I'm going to go through their newsfeed and I'm going to stalk them. I am straight up stalking them. I'm going to see where they're working, what's their role, who are they married to, how many kids do they have, where they've been traveling to, and research it. So the other day, literally I've not talked to this guy in 4 years. I actually signed him up here in California because now I'm building a team out here. I literally noticed he was the lease manager of Crevier BMW. I noticed that he just went to Italy, and I know he's been dating someone. I said, I also noticed that you went to Italy. I said, that's legit. I said, I'd love to travel too. I said, what else is new? That guy just felt like $1 million. He sends me a message back saying, dude, I really appreciate this message. It hasn't been a long time since we've chatted. I said, I'm doing really well. He starts going in. I said, and what's this USANA thing all about? You know, I noticed what you did. What is it about? Same thing. Send a 10-minute video. But the thing I do with my email is I always send an income chart. Why do I do that? And if you guys have a mentor, if you're not in the position that you want to be, always edify. So even though I'm a Ruby director, 3 weeks ago, I said in 3 weeks, I'll be a Ruby director. I already assumed that I was going to make it happen. So with that, I say the income that's shown is not a salary. Don't assume that they're just going to look at that chart and think it's residual income. They don't. They're going to see that as a salary, and you talk to somebody that makes 6 figures, and they think, big deal. I already make that. But if it's 6 figures in residual income, meaning whether I work or not this year, I get paid, different story. Then at the end, I'll simply say, now, as you watch this video, I know you're going to have lots and lots of questions. Quiet! Lots and lots of questions. I said, I'll make sure to answer those for you. So I look forward for you hearing about this information. I look forward to partnering with you. Then when they like it, I always follow up within 24 hours. I give them a time frame. I'm going to follow up with you in 24 hours. And I'm going to see what you think. Then what I do is, the last thing, is when they like it, I send them a 5-minute compensation plan video. Because here's my problem. When I present, I close. I am very good at the health and frequency. But I don't have time to move this kind of volume in order to get Ruby. The other thing is, I realize I'm not duplicatable. When I present, I like it. I have fun with it. It's like a game. People like puppets. Ask the right questions. I said, but it takes time to learn those skills. But how many of you can send a video? How many can you attach an income chart? How many people can do 3-way calls, set it up, and let me do the close, and they hear it enough times so they can set it up themselves? So here's what ended up happening. I went Ruby in 45 days. Not 90, 45 days. So now I think people are thinking, Conn's gonna be a flash in the pan. Oh no, I'm gonna go executive Ruby. I'm going Ruby again next week. So my attitude is, I'm gonna go executive Ruby, tell me right here, executive Ruby, I will be Emerald by convention. Mark my words. So anyways, if you have enthusiasm, you have desire, you have belief, you can see I am completely different from my brother. I am loud, I am crazy, I'm obnoxious, ADD, you name it, this is the way I am. But the point is, people have fun with it, and you just gotta fit into what your personality is. Don't think you have to be like somebody else. If you just have those 3 qualities, sky's the limit. So hopefully that helps. Oh yeah. Whoa. Jim, okay, that is like hitting the lottery. Seriously. It's just like,